so much of it over the years. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get this game going. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down at the 28. That's good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Fires it to the wideout. That one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now the 40, past the 20, past the 10, brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To the air, it's Thorne. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Makes a quick catch. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And here's the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Auburn 0.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Dropping back. It's Thorne. Looking for his big tight end. He finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and his vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
14, Auburn, 3.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Pullman. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Tackle made after a big gain. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down.
And the Tigers take over. 1st and 10.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Now they run a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
The throw, it's Howard. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer. Kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. Bringing it out, it's Ballard. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
State offense comes back onto the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The shotgun running play call. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Howard. Quick throw over the middle. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. Quarterback operating an empty set. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Auburn. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the two-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Howard. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Ohio State 14, Auburn 11.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you try.
Ball is free in the backfield. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Gets some space around the 30.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This backs vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle, but forced down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? Dropping back, it's Thorne. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's got it. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great